One of the things that you touched on though was around attraction and retention, specifically about women in the industry. And, focusing on the retention element, once we get women into this technical sphere, it's so critical to keep them. And what we've seen across the pandemic is not something that's new, but something that's really been highlighted around, the additional responsibilities that women may have outside of work and the role that they play in their ability to stay in the role, to stay in the industry. And so what advice or thoughts or guidance would you give for businesses, post-pandemic, who are thinking about how to handle this?
My kind of guiding principle for organizations and businesses is let's go to post-lockdown, let's go to post-pandemic, let's not go back to normal, let's go forward, right? And so I think, taking the things that we have learned from the last year or so, taking the good bits of that, the highlights, the things that we never thought were going to be possible, but are possible, taking those bits, those tidbits, those things that have worked that we weren't able to experiment with before, rolling them into what happens next, but also preparing your organization. How do you manage for difference? How do you manage for folks that are in different places? How do you manage emotionally for you as a manager, right? In terms of how you keep tabs with folks, right? How do you ensure that we can then build that difference into our policies, build that in going forward, and ensure that we are looking at the wider kind of set of life that our employees are working in?